Good morning, guys. It's me. Today I'm filming a day in the life, and I have with me my kitty. Today is a dressing change day, so we'll be going to the infusion clinic to get my dressing change done and get a few things like that done. Otherwise, I'll just take you along on like when I set up my antibiotics and when I do my TPN and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll show you guys like in what I eat in a day, things like that. I'll kind of take you along on my snackage for the day. So we're just gonna have a little fun together today. Come along the journey. So hey guys, I'm back. I'm about to hop in the shower, so I have my shower guard on because as most of you know, you cannot get your central line wet. So I am covering it up with this. I also have saran wrap around underneath this as well. So yes, we keep it nice and wrapped, watertight. Hey guys, so I just got out of the shower. I want to show you how I clean my tube site, or my stoma. So usually I have this saline spray. It's literally just saline. You can also use like syringes of saline or whatever. I just happened to get this when I went to get a few of my piercings, so I just have it on hand. So as you can see, there's like some granulation tissue. It looks pretty clean because I just took a shower and I kind of rubbed it down gently with my fingers around to get some of the crusty bits around. But here we go. I'm gonna spray it out. And that's pretty much how I do that. Now it's pretty clean. I don't like using any Tubie pads or anything because those tend to dry out my skin a lot. So I don't really like using them. So before I go to my dressing change and do all that, I am going to film how I set up to my tube feeds. So here I have, I'm not hooked up to my tube feeds. I have, for the current time being, not been running my tube feeds at night just because I have the worst symptoms in the morning. So to try to mitigate that, I am not running them at night but trying to work up to a higher rate. So let's get into how I do my tube feeds. So here you can see I'm starting to set up my tube feeds. So I'm pouring my Kate Farms in, and then I'm going to pour the Pedialyte in to keep myself hydrated for the flushes. And then I'm going to move on to hooking up the cabling into the pump and priming it. The next step you'll see me do is actually going to be putting the pump and the bags in my backpack and securing them for the rest of the day. As you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff in this backpack. I already have my lipids in here as well, so it does take me a little bit to kind of get everything situated and in the bag correctly. So I'm not currently hooked up to TPN, and that is because 30 minutes before I have to do labs or get any sort of blood draws, I have to pause my TPN. So as you can see, I'm pausing it and putting it back in there so that it's ready to go once I'm done with my dressing change. I'm also grabbing the other supplies to put in there for my dressing change as well. first snack of the day is gonna be a lovely icy pops, some animal crackers, and some strawberry jam. Let's dig in. Come along with us as we go to the infusion place and get my dressing changed. Let's go. So I bring my own dressing change and extensions. As you can see, I'm pulling them out of my bag right now, and I will be handing them over to the nurse in just a second. So now the nurse, before she changed my dressing, she's going to try to draw lab. So she takes my extensions off and uses a syringe to try to draw some lab blood, but she's not receiving any blood. My PICC line is not returning any blood, and so she's going to call a nurse to go and stick me for blood. So I'm usually a hard stick, and this nurse, when she was trying to stick me, was not able to get blood from my veins, so I ended up having to sit for an hour and a half at the infusion place to wait for them to get my blood. Here you can see she's taking off the dressing, and as you can see right here, it is currently off. She is going to be cleaning it using very, very strong alcohol wipes to get in there and clean all the gunk. She spends a while cleaning it. So I just got done with the infusion place. We're on our way back home. It's not far. We stopped and got ourselves some food. I got myself a little biscuit. I'm gonna eat the biscuit. It's a little dry, but it's good. Came back, and the nurse at the infusion place said my PICC line was tunneling basically into my arm. It has a wide hole around it. The hole just does not look like a normal PICC line hole. She said PICC line shouldn't be doing that. So she recommended that I go to CIR and get opinions on if my PICC line needs to be replaced. I really don't want to replace it, given I've been through 4 PICC lines already, and I'm hoping to get it out in the next 2 weeks. So I really don't want them to go through a whole thing of inserting a new PICC line just to have take it out in a few weeks. But we're gonna go to the hospital and get an opinion and see what they say. Alright, we are on the way to the hospital to go get checked out by IR, and hopefully the answer is no need of a replacement, but we shall see what they have there in their opinion. Let's go! So I ended up at the hospital, but we got information from IR. The lady there was really nice. She saw it, she looked at it. She's like, it kind of looks like an allergic reaction. So she brought it back. She's like, I'm gonna just change the dressing and we keep an eye on it. It doesn't look infected. You've been checking your temperature. Keep doing that. So basically just keep doing what I'm doing, and all she did was change my dressing. Now I got this dressing under, and the stuff that she used to sanitize it was different than the stuff on there because she thinks I might be a little bit irritated to it. So she used something different that turned my arm brown. So this is the new dressing. But yes, it honestly already feels a lot better and less itchy and less irritated. So I'm hoping that it will make a difference. Yay! Plus I have only a week, like 2 weeks left, so it'll be gone soon.